Hey, what's up? I'm Carrie from the Lifehack Method, and today we're going to be crowdsourcing from you, our community, once more. And we wanted to know, hey, what is the very worst productivity advice you've ever received? Quick note, this video is sponsored by Lifehack Tribe. Stick around to the end to learn how to get a whole week in Lifehack Tribe for just $1. Okay guys, so let's read through some of the worst productivity advice you have ever received. Both Jessica and Catherine both sent in the same thing. They have been told all they have to do is wake up at 5 a.m. every day. And they also said, gosh, this doesn't work for me and I don't think it works well for just anybody because I personally don't function well at that time. Yes, I've heard this one before too, and man, do I hate it. I see where this kind of advice might be coming from because those early morning hours are often when you have fewer people distracting you. A lot of people are still at home, not working yet, so it can feel easier to get focused work done. However, that's addressing a symptom instead of the root cause of the problem. Plus, a lot of people, myself included, we're just not early morning people. We just aren't. And forcing yourself to wake up early is probably just going to make you miserable instead of productive. So let me put this to rest right now, all right? You do not need to wake up early in order to have a productive day. If your problem is actually that you can't find that focused time to get work done because so many people are distracting you, then you actually have an environmental problem with distractions, not a problem with the time that you're waking up in the morning. So focus on fixing your environment, engineering distractions out of your life. Next up, Stephanie shared that the worst advice she's ever received is this idea that if you aren't constantly in motion and busy, then you're not productive, which then feeds into you are productive if you're busy all day long. This is so horrible, and it's exactly why we now have an epidemic of busyness while actual productivity growth is barely inching up. You can actually be extremely productive, yet work just a few hours a day. And literally sit around the rest of the time, not doing anything, just resting, maybe going for a walk, spending time with the family, doing things that you want to do. And this is because what you really need in your life is leverage, not busyness. I'll let you in on a little secret. You'll never get everything done on your to-do list. You could probably clone yourself 2 or 3 times and still not have enough time. Winning this productivity game isn't about getting everything done. It's about finding your leverage points, which means focusing your efforts on areas with disproportionate returns and rewards. I think about it like playing your cards right and betting big on the right hands. Gary Keller and Jay Papasan defined leverage as doing the thing that makes everything else easier or unnecessary. David Allen talks about doing the right thing at the right time to the right level of completion. These are all takes on finding the right leverage points in your life. I know so many hard workers that don't have the life that they want, not even close, and that's simply not fair. I mean, hard work is important, don't get me wrong, but it won't get you where you need to go by itself. Everything you do, every task, every project, think about it like placing a bet. You need to know which hand to fold and which one to double down on. And finally, Shui shared that the worst productivity advice she has ever received was to always multitask, to try and always be doing 2 or 3 activities simultaneously in order to get things done faster. And she also added that she was given this bizarre explanation that our brains actually enjoy the added stimulation of doing multiple things at once. Wow, I mean, I don't really know what to say to this one except that it's actually just completely wrong. And I can't believe that people are still being told to multitask when the data has been proven. It is in. Multitasking decreases productivity, uses up our limited amount of energy faster, results in poorer decisions and worse performance. This is because our brains only have the ability to focus on one thing at a time. So during times when you feel like you're multitasking, when you're working on several things at once, you're actually just very rapidly single tasking and you're switching between tasks at a very rapid pace. This, unfortunately, takes substantially more energy than single tasking at a slower, more regular rate because most of your energy is being burned up just by the act of getting your brain in gear as you switch between tasks. So as a result, you get tired faster. You can't get to that deep level of focus, and your work output, your energy, and your enjoyment of life all suffer. Phew, wow, all right. Seems like there is some pretty awful productivity advice out there. But I'd really love to hear from you now. So comment below sharing the worst piece of productivity advice you've ever personally received. I'm really curious to hear what you say. All right, let's take a minute to talk about today's sponsor, Lifehack Tribe. Lifehack Tribe is a membership program that we've created for those of you out there who are feeling overwhelmed, overworked, and disorganized. Each month in Tribe, we host a ton of awesome live calls. Those are in-depth trainings, live pre-planning sessions, Ask Me Anything sessions, and so much more. In Tribe, we support each other to create our highest levels of productivity and accountability in order to build the kind of lives that no one else gets to have. We're offering our viewers a pretty sweet deal right now. If you sign up using the link below, you'll get your first week in Tribe for just $1. So if you're ready to get it together and create your freedom lifestyle, then click the link in the description below. Okay guys, thank you for watching the video. Comment below with the worst piece of productivity advice you have ever received. I cannot wait to hear what you say. And remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're obsessed with human potential and living your best life like we are, then consider subscribing to this channel and joining our journey to complete lifestyle freedom. See you in the next video.